Just a knock on the door. We've been waiting for you. It's my little Dobby Rio. It's a beautiful Saturday. Just a knock on the door. I don't know why I got that song in my head. It's weird. What up, little dabs? You enjoy your last walk of the weekend with me, huh? Yeah. Yep. Go Rio, go Rio. Go Dubs. Good morning, big ups. How are you today? Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Saturday. Check out this sky. I wish it'll stay this cool, but I know here in about a few hours it's going to get hotter than sin. What up, Pumpkin? Hey, thank you so much. It is my 40th Bday today. I have turned the official 40 as of, well, technically I don't know what time I was born. I got to ask my parents. As a matter of fact, I need to say thank you to my parents this morning for birthing me. What's up, Michaela? Good morning. Look, we've even got Dobbs out with us this morning. Yes, it's been a while. You've been missed, little Dobbs. But just out here for a little quick walk before I start getting ready to head out the door for the road trip. 40th birthday IRL road trip adventure starting today. Dawson, good morning, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Mama of two girls, good morning. Well, I'm going to wake up everybody this glorious Saturday. Just out here doing a last little quick walk with the pups. And then I'm going to get ready to head out on this IRL adventure. So I hope you guys are ready for it. I had a chance to play with the GoPro last night and get it all charged up. Oh boy, am I excited for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. There's a little learning curve to it, I'll say that. And that's more just for like the different shooting modes. I think I've already pretty much figured it out just for the basic, hey, turn it on, let's get this video started. But you know what's nuts? I didn't realize how tiny those cameras are. Because somebody was like, hey, that's a perfect camera for your court coverage. And I was thinking, well, I mean, it's probably pretty big and bulky because it's a, an underwater camera. That thing is like a mini little camera. It's the size of I got a little hand and it's the size of my palm. So super cool. It's got a screen in the front so you can see yourself when you're doing like a, I guess a selfie type of shot or video. And then it's got the big screen in the back. That's a touch screen. And the remote that came with it, that thing's legit. I didn't realize that was part of that bundle package. Remember, we went to Best Buy because for the same price, or not Best Buy, Sam's Club, because for the same price as Best Buy, you got the bundle package with the remote. I was stoked because it had the extra battery and it had the case. I forgot that it had that remote. And that remote is sick. You can do all sorts of stuff with that little remote. It's really neat, I'll tell you what. So super excited to get that hopefully used over the weekend. And I want to say thank you again for everybody that supported me on that fundraiser for that GoPro. That was definitely an awesome birthday gift. Hey, thank you, Sucker Punch. What up, V-neck? Hey, 40 is definitely looking good. Like I said before, nothing, no complaints, no going back, nothing I would have changed. So I'm happy as it can be. I'm alive. That's all I can be content for. Alive and I think healthy. I don't know. It's been a while. I should go get a checkup. I have one. I love the quality, but the screen is so tiny. It takes a minute to get used to. Yes, big ups. It is a tiny screen, but yeah, it's cool. I like it. I mean, I didn't realize, like I said, how tiny it is, which I like. I mean, I definitely like that. That's pretty cool. Hey, so wait, let's see. When is the 27th? We're so focused on the 31st, which is obviously not this Monday coming up, the next Monday coming up, I think the 27th is this Friday, though. that'll be coming up after the weekend. Hey, not a gray hair in sight. You know it. But am I technically cheating? Because don't you have to have hair to have gray hair? But you know what? Hey, there ain't no gray whisker in this beautiful little mustache rocking on this beautiful Saturday. I mean, I trim it. But, yeah, not a gray whisker in that mustache. Well, V-neck, I don't know. I mean, I've heard it's been pretty quiet. I know he's been popping in and out every once in a while and, you know, acting like a little man-child. But I have a feeling as soon as all the funds deplete, all the weed's gone, that'll be the end of David Decaux. I mean, there's nobody supporting him. He's got like 2 or 3 people that are watching him. And here, like I said, let the guy have his few days of just ranting and talking shit. And you know what? Hey, if he breaks TOS, you all know what to do. Just like what happened a couple of days ago, same thing's going to happen today. Same thing's going to happen tomorrow. And eventually, this guy's going to disappear off the internet. And I'll tell you what, all right? This guy here in about 1 week is definitely going to be off the internet because he's going to have a whole lot of shit ton of criminal charges that he's going to be responsible for. And let me tell you this, based on the behavior that I've seen from this individual and all the clips that have been sent to me, there's gonna, I'll just put it this way, I'm probably gonna have to spend a full day just dedicated to making the criminal complaints against this individual. And I'm also gonna be just going physically straight to the media with everything I have. Heck, they might even be interested in seeing a protest go on the day before his court hearing or the morning of his court hearing. I do have to check the laws as far as how protests work in the state of Oklahoma, more probably in the county of Tulsa or Broken Arrow. But who's to say that, you know, a legal protest isn't set up at the residence of David Decaux prior to his court hearing, just to let everybody in his community know exactly who he is, which is a racist. But that's just an idea. Nothing, you know, nothing set in stone. Like I said, we're there concerned mostly court coverage, and now is going to be definitely, you know, and was always going to be, but it's going to be the priority now of this trip, is going to be pressing the charges on David. But like I said, let him disappear. He's going to be having his couple of days. He's going to be trying to act like he's a tough little man-child, which we all know he's not. And he's going to go bye-bye. I mean, it's simple as that. Nobody watching him, nobody supporting him. Let the withdrawals start kicking in, and he's gone. Let the streets take care of him. And then we'll see him on Monday, the 31st. Or possibly that morning, depending if we get that protest kicking off. Because based on the amount of people that have reached out to me that are from Oklahoma, in the neighboring state of Oklahoma, I'm expecting a turnout of some individuals more than just myself. I mean, there was last time, but I mean, obviously enough to where we could have definitely a really good protest, an effective protest, you know. Yes, they are definitely walking me this morning, Chad. As you can tell, these guys are pretty smart. They know when I'm about to take off and I'm not taking them with them. So they're definitely probably a little upset, and they're going to walk me this morning. They're going to take me on a walk. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. What up, Nervy? I'm sorry if I missed anybody else coming in. Let me scroll up to the chat here. What up, May LSM? Yeah, I mean, the guy's just simply, obviously, I mean, he's such a narcissist. He's sitting there this morning literally demanding an apology from his victims. Can you believe that? And you know what? I can, because I've even seen, if you watch a lot of the court coverage, like, you know, on the big channels, especially when they're covering these, like, fucking nutcase, like, you know, a lot of these serial killers or just pieces of shit scumbag murderers. If you've ever seen, you know, when they, especially during the sentencing, like, you know, a lot of times when they have the victim's family going and addressing them, or they haven't, you know, the judge will ask them if they want to address the family. I've seen scumbags there literally just start laughing. You know what I mean? Just laughing. So if you can expect that from an actual person that's murdered somebody and left that family's, you know, essentially a victim, you know, of this crime, I mean, you don't think a piece of shit like David's going to be sitting there threatening to, oh, I know so-and-so's name, first name. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got you. Get the fuck out of here, man. Let him have his little day today of just, and like I said, report. Everything he's doing is illegal. He's ban evading right now. So, report. You all know what to do. But like I said, he's going to be handled by the streets. You know, he's going to be out there begging for money. He's going to be looking for drugs. He's going to have, you know, he's going to be asking somebody to, you know, loan him something out there. And he's going to get himself in trouble. He already is. Like I said, the community of Broken Arrow, they certainly are not happy with him. They know where he lives, and they're watching him. Let's just put it that way. Oh, not to mention, I mean, you know the reason why he doesn't act up, right? And he's not going to tell you guys. I think he's mentioned it before, but I don't think he's really said how close. But there is literally a Broken Arrow Police Department officer that lives right across the street from David's mom's house where he resides. So, FYI. So I'm sure he's going to get a kick out of seeing a bunch of people standing outside of the house protesting. Hell, I'm sure that cop's probably so sick of all the bullshit going on in his neighborhood. I wouldn't doubt if he would join the protest if he's off duty. Oh, really? Yeah, with what type of money? Both of those people are just a bunch of broke scumbags. They're just a bunch of delusional liars. That's why they're addicted to the internet, because they can be whatever they want in the internet. They know in real life, you know, people are just going to, I mean, you know what's going to happen, right? So, I mean, that's why they don't do anything. They don't work. They don't socialize. They're just literally stuck in their room all day, and all they do is just be, you know, you see what they do. You're literally watching two mentally ill individuals that are in their 40 and 45s that have no more family and no more friends. That's why nobody's intervened to help these people, and it's sad. So unfortunately, at this point, the only people that can intervene to help these people, because what they're doing is straight illegal, okay, very illegal, is the authorities, you know, and hence what you're going to be seeing and what we're going to be doing and taking care of when we go to Tulsa a few days before the court coverage. This is going to end, okay? This harassment over the internet, I want this to be an example. If there's not already examples out there, this is going to be an example of how this is taken care of, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly how this is taken care of. So let him have his few days, because here, in about 4 days, I'll be heading down to Tulsa, and yeah, you're going to see you won't see David DeCoe, period, on the internet. I'll tell you that. Oh, that lady's delusional, and you know what? Let her commit a crime. I mean, honestly, that's what she's wanting to do, and if that's what it takes, sadly, for her to get locked up, you know, that's what's going to happen. But what Alex is saying and what she's doing is very illegal. She doesn't care. She's already been sued. I don't know if a lot of people are aware of this. She has been sued. She lost, okay? She owes over $100,000 to the people of this lawsuit, okay? She was told by a judge twice to not continue to make these type of threats and slander on the internet, and she continues. So, again, you know, we got to take care of one individual at a time. David DeCoe is going to be handled first. And then Alex Myers, for the illegal activities that she's going to be doing, that she's already done, she's going to be dealt with in the legal system as well. And you know what? Same thing. Protests are also legal in Texas and Florida. So I think that's what it's just going to have to come down to for these people, is just going to be organizing protests. Because they obviously hide in their house, and that's where they commit these illegal crimes, and they think nobody in their community is aware of it. So I think actually organizing these protests are going to be one of the only effective ways of essentially just making these people stop. Hey, this dog is so cool. This is their homie right here. Check it out. He's got so much energy. I wish he could come out and play more, homie. What's up, dude? What up? What up? What up? What up? He's a hyper dude. I mean, just look at the individual. I mean, this individual is so mentally ill and delusional. She claims she's against racism. And look at the individual that she's literally sponsoring, okay? I mean, how ridiculous does that get? And you know why? Like we said, you know why she's been stalking, Jen's family and Jen for almost 4 years now, right? Is because this individual, think about this. This is crazy, okay? Put yourself in these people's shoes, okay? Think about an individual, right? Alex. Alex has nothing to do with Jen, her child, David. She's not David's ex-girlfriend. She's not David's ex-wife where she was a stepmom. Nothing. No relation to this family. No relation to this child. Nothing. Has nothing to do with this. And yet, she has inserted herself into making the wildest, and like I said, this is all illegal, 100% of these accusations, these malicious, slanderous websites she puts up, okay? She is literally 100% jealous for the fact that she is just essentially a blacklisted, outcasted, porn entertainer, whatever you want to call her. I think she just actually worked in the industry for less than a year. So you can't even call her an actual worker in that industry. I mean, that's like saying whatever. But anyways, it's the little claim to fame, if you want to call that a claim to fame, but hey, to each their own. But, this individual has been stalking a family that she has no relation to. Nothing. So imagine just some random person you don't know every day typing just shit on any community post, any community she can insert herself. Again, it's YouTube, right? As long as you're not banned on any person's fucking channel, you can jump on there and say anything on their chat. All right? Whether those people care or not, that's the difference. See, that's the thing is Alex is, and again, because she's so delusional, she doesn't see this, but obviously everybody else does. Nobody cares. Nobody listens to her. When she sits there and says, I'd like anybody who knows the following information to please email me. She is talking to crickets. The only 8 people in her chat are literally sitting there just for entertainment. They are just laughing. Okay. I mean, this lady, let me just put it this way. You want to know how embarrassing this is just how nuts people know that, who she is and, how delusional she is. And you know what? Shout out to Zaya for doing this. This is hilarious. They literally kicked, and if you don't think this was done on purpose, I'll tell you, that guy knows exactly what he's doing, all right? They literally got Alex. Well, I don't even think they had to ask her. They knew she was going to insert herself, right? Just like she inserted herself in everybody else's business. She's now inserted herself into some random drama that's not even has anything to do with her again, okay? And she's nobody. She's not a news reporting channel. She's not a part of the IRL. She's not part of IP2. She's a nobody. I mean, literally, I'm sorry to say that. She's just simply just a stalker. That's it, an internet stalker. Simple as that. And anyways, she tried to go on his panel, I guess, and they literally paid $50. Somebody donated $50 to knock her out of the panel, and what do you think Zaya did? So, let her say what she wants, but just remember, nobody cares, okay? This lady is literally speaking to nobody. I mean, for God's sake, her own family doesn't even give a shit about her. That's why they just gave up on her and let her do what she does. I mean, it doesn't help that her family is about as delusional as she is, but, I'm sure they can't be as bad as her. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got this wrong. Maybe her mom and dad, her sister are even worse than her. But if they're not, you can obviously tell that her family's given up on her and, she's just a lone wolf. But it's going to stop, Nothing wrong with being just a lonely person in life. But you certainly can't break the law and start stalking people just because you got your own mental issues going on. What up, France? What up, Big Rat? All right, so that was kind of the little talk for the walk, you know, like I said, 40th birthday weekend. We're going to have a good time. Just ignore those individuals. They're narcissists. All they want is attention. That's it. And like I said before, they don't even care if it's the worst attention, okay? And shout out to Stick, man. I don't know if some of y'all saw the Poop Tuna performance last night on Stick's live stream, but if you have not, you definitely need to catch that replay as soon as you can. And forewarning, make sure you've already peed before you start watching it, because I'm just going to say it outright. I think I did tinkle my pants a bit as soon as it started up, because it is hilarious. But yeah, we're going to wrap up our walk here pretty soon. Like I said, I'm getting ready to head out with you all. We're going to be heading out to our first destination this morning. I'm going to surprise you guys. I mean, I've already mentioned what it's going to be, but yeah, if you have no clue, well, you're in for a little surprise. But yeah, it's going to be an awesome weekend. I'm looking forward to it. We're going to hit up a lot of cool spots here in southern New Mexico. We're going to be leaving this hot desert environment or climate, and we don't even have to leave actually southern New Mexico. We're just going to head up, about a couple of hours just east, a little north. And we're going to be at actually the nearest ski town to where I'm located at right now. There's actually two of them that are about just a couple of hours away. One of them's a pretty big one, Ski Apache. That's in Ruidoso. And we might even stop by Ruidoso. Ruidoso is another little ski town. We're going to pass through there for sure, because we're going to head over to some Billy the Kid stuff. We're going to see some Smokey the Bear stuff. I mean, it's going to, if you're into Southwest stuff and just, you know, all sorts of weird shit, you're in for a fun trip. Oh, don't forget Rattlesnake Pit today. We're going to, and I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers that Rattlesnake Pit's still there. Honestly, I don't even know how the hell you'd even move something like that. I mean, honestly, I don't even know where you'd begin to move something like that. I mean, so, I mean, I have a feeling it's still there. I just wonder if anybody is supervising the Rattlesnake Pit. Ooh. Thank you, shits and giggles. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry if some of y'all were wishing some birthday wishes as I was kind of giving my little speech there, because I was watching the dogs. So thank you for those birthday wishes. And shout out to everybody. I appreciate all that. It's definitely been a wonderful start to my 40th Bday, I'll tell you that. What up, Sucker Punch? Yeah, you know it. See, you were listening. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And I mean, not only do they got the Rattlesnake Pit there, but it's just a cool store anyways. It's a big old military surplus store. It's a big old thrift store. I mean, there's probably, it's an interesting place. Let's just put it that way. I've only been there once too, so I'm looking forward to this next time being my second time, assuming it is still there. But yeah, it's going to be a fantastic, ooh, I love when they just cut the grass at a park, man. It looks so nice. But it's going to be hopefully a great weekend. The weather looks like it's going to be good. I wish it was going to be a little bit overcast, but yeah, no luck. But maybe when we head over towards the mountains, it might be. And I'm hoping, obviously, it's going to be cooler. How much cooler, I don't know. But it should be really nice once we start getting up there. Oh, stay away from the pit. I know. Well, like I told you, you know, I've tested this gimbal out a few times, all right? If y'all followed me and Stick on our Southwest IRL road trip adventure just a few weeks ago, when we went over to that Taos, or the Rio Grande Gorge, that big, beautiful gorge, kind of like a little mini version of the Grand Canyon. Well, I tested out the, you know, how good this magnet was on my gimbal, because I did a few shots where I leaned the gimbal over the edge of the railing, which pretty much meant, you know, if the magnet failed, my phone would be tumbling hundreds and hundreds of, probably at that point, thousands of feet. No, hundreds. No, I don't think it's at 1,000 yet up there. Maybe. Down into the Rio Grande River to where we'd never see it again. Now, if that was off of a GoPro that was live streaming, that would be kind of cool. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to live stream when I was out there because there wasn't any data. Wait, did we live stream? No, we didn't. No, tried and we didn't. Yeah, no. I had to actually record, yeah. But either way, I'm hoping we'll try it out again. We'll definitely test the magnet over the snake pit. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my phone back if it does drop down into the snake pit. Oh, yes, and not to forget, Dawson, thank you. It was such a great night last night. I'm just barely absorbing everything. But yes, at the end of Stick's live stream, I missed that part of the artistic, I guess, drawing. As a matter of fact, I had left to go walk the dogs at that time, came back, and as I turned the stream on, all I see is just a wooden plank with a very vivid image. Let's just put it that way. Very vivid illustration. And again, I think I have a idea of what it was to supposedly explain, but I don't really want to know. And we're just going to hang it and call it a piece of art. But last night, it went up for auction, and Dawson was such a nice individual to actually win the auction one. But as I was bidding for it, and I thought I had the highest bid, and they snuck one in right before. I think this was all just rigged, because I don't know how many cigarettes Stick had to smoke before he ended that auction. But anyways, we won't talk about that. But I'm just kidding. But no, Dawson was so kind last night to actually pass that that beautiful artistic plank, I guess we can call it, with now a hole that I can now hang it on, and we're not going to tell you where that's at. But just watch the replay on Stick's channel, and I think you'll understand. But Dawson, thank you, and I appreciate that. That was a wonderful B-Day, especially for my 40th. I mean, you can't ask for such a cool B-Day gift. So, Stick, you better send that shit out 2-day priority next day, and I want to see it Monday, which is in 2 days. And from Canada, I'm sure that's going to cost, a pretty good one. But hey, don't forget, I know you're on the tooch. But this morning, you better watch that replay. And you said you're going to ship that bad boy, so it's going to hurt. I know this morning when you go to that FedEx office, it's going to hurt. But remember, it's for your boy's B-Day, so. Oh, I'm not a good artist. Big ups. You know, I had, you know, let's just put it this way. I wasn't there for the story, and I think that's what intrigued me so much about this piece of artwork from Stick. So I'll just leave it at that. What up, Casey girl? What up, France? I don't know if I said hello to you this morning, but I've seen you in chat, so if I haven't, I'm sorry if I was rude. But we've got Dobbs. Dobbs, you're booking it today, huh? You wanted to go on a walk this morning for sure. Uh-oh. We woke up some of the other dogs. We got Rio. Rio, of course, is always down to go on a walk. And, yeah, just giving the pooches a last little walk before I head out for the 40th B-Day road trip adventure. France says it cost me $37 to send maple products to Mississippi. Good luck, Stick. I think Stick's very well aware of it, because as much as I begged him to leave the whole plank, he cut it so that it would be smaller to ship, which, hey, I understand. But I did want the full size, but I know it's going to be expensive to ship that way. And I was just messing with them. La, da, da, da. Ooh, they're spamming all sorts of you guys there. Did you guys know you have your own emojis? Did you know that, Dobbs? Dobbs, what do you think about that? Huh? Rio, do you know you got your own emoji? Hey, just some guy, thank you so much. And hey, I'm sorry, I just saw a little of that Russian language earlier, so I don't know if we just got a new member, but if we just got a new member of the jury, welcome. And thank you. And if somebody in the chat knows who that is, let me know. So I'd like to shout him out. But I saw something flashing. Yes, and shout out to SoCal. That was very kind of SoCal to do that for Dawson. This was a team effort, man. This was, I'm telling you, as a team, we can accomplish a lot. Look what we've already done so far, okay? And what we're going to continue. So, and boy, it don't matter. You know that little man baby's going to be talking. Like I said, you guys know better. You were in his chat already. You know how it rolls, okay? The dude's a liar. He's just going to sit there and make up all this bullshit. Let him get it out. But like I said, once he realizes it's done, it's done. And then, like I said, next week, oh shit, it's really going to go down. I sensed, oh yeah, dang. I bet you, yeah, those syrup cans, I bet you were heavy. Syrup's a pretty heavy commodity, that's for sure. Yes, we still are, Jim. AKA Alex Mayers. And I mean, we're going to be talking about him all week because we got his court coverage coming up next week, and he's got a court hearing coming up on Friday. Not to mention, I think those new charges that he was indicted on, the terroristic charges, those will probably start dropping in on the docket information this week. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. Yeah, it was a funny. I've honestly, I don't even think I've been part of an auction before, so that was pretty interesting, and I had a good time. That was pretty cool. Shout out to Stick, and much deserved, man. He put on a hell. Well, not Stick. I mean, Poop Tuna. Remember, Poop Tuna came in as a guest and put on a hell of a performance. So shout out to Poop Tuna. What up, Barb Sawyer's Lifestyles? Well, you know what, Barb? You know what? I think this might even come down for like a class action because she's actually slandered a lot of people. And at this point, financially, it'd be cheaper. And obviously, you know, this isn't being done for financial gains because, one, I wouldn't care about that. But two, there's nothing, I mean, she doesn't have anything, you know, she's worthless. So, I mean, she's just literally another female version of Ski Mask. That's it. Female version of Cyrex, a lolcow. And honestly, I don't think there's, I mean, there's like the bad mom club, I get it, but I don't think there's really like a female Cyrex. And now we got one, which is Alex. So, congrats, Alex. I mean, you've always been a lolcow, but I mean, whew, you're definitely in the ranks of those ones, I'll tell you that. But, yeah, at this point, I mean, you could definitely have a really good class action lawsuit against her for the defamation and everything. And like I said, this is just being done for the, you know, legal pursuit, you know, as far as just trying to have some legal action done against her for breaking the law. Well, just some guy, you know, this is done because this is what she does for essentially to get her rocks off. You know what I mean? She's never been in a relationship. She probably never will. I mean, put yourself in any other person's shoes, whether it's a man or woman. Would you ever date Alex? I mean, holy shit. So, I mean, think about this. This is just somebody who literally is just, and it's sad. I feel bad for this individual. I really do, you know. And it sucks that I'm so compassionate about that because these are some really evil people, man. I'm telling you, man, my parents were good people. I'll tell you that. But these people, you know what? The thing is, hey, they can be lonely people. They can just do whatever they want. But what they can't do is break the law. And that's exactly what you're seeing done. And for years, I'm talking years. For some of you that haven't gone down that Alexander rabbit hole, you're in for one. I mean, I don't know if most of y'all are a lot of members here. For the members of the jury and some of you that are new and maybe don't know, but you have a members only community tab. If you go down there a few tabs, there's an actual interesting video you need to watch. That's going to tell you in just 3 minutes, you get the whole picture of who Alex is and her family. And all that can be verified. See, that's the thing. It's all public information and it can all be verified. But the thing is people, obviously because they know she's a narcissist, they don't care really to give her any attention because they know that's what she's looking for. But the thing is when you start breaking the law and you start saying the things she is, that's way crossing the line. You know, that's when it's just kind of like, hey, I'm sorry. I don't care if you are mentally ill. I don't care if you're a lolcow. You know, you still have to face, you know, legal charges if you're breaking the law. I mean, imagine just waking up every day as lonely as that individual does, to where the first thing that comes out of your head is thinking about what I did on my stream yesterday and how you're gonna, you know, tie me into some delusional allegiance of some other new group. You know, it's just insane. But like I said, it's that insanity, although, you know, you feel bad for a person that's really mentally ill, is also illegal, you know. And unfortunately, like I said, her family gave up on her, so there's nobody there supervising her. She's essentially just, it's just almost like leaving and I hate to even put it this way, but it's just like leaving a loaded gun just at a public park, you know, where anybody like a little, and who goes to parks, right? Like children, just, it's the most dangerous thing, you know. You're just asking for trouble if you did something like that. And it's the same thing with this individual. They are in such a horrible mental capacity, but there's nobody there to supervise them. They're just out breaking the law every day. You know, there's nobody saying, hey, you can't do this. And it's finally going to take, you know, the arm of the law to finally say stop, you know. And yeah, like I said, I'll just call it the enough is enough campaign. I'm tired of this shit. Enough is enough. Good morning. All right, what time is it? We got to start heading back here. Man, there's a little breeze starting to hit now, so it's nice. I love walking. The dogs love walking, so I enjoy just going as long as they want to. You know, usually I'll just go till they kind of let me know they're a little tired. But today we're going to have to cut it a little short, unfortunately. But like I said, we do got the GoPro Hero 9 set up. I've got all the batteries charged, so there should be no, oh, I got to get a memory card. That I do have to get. I tried looking for one, couldn't find one. And even if I could, it probably was like an 8 gig or 16 gig. We're not going to mess around with that. I'm just going to get like 128 or 265 if they got them. So we can just pack that thing with just footage. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. I still got to figure out how to, I've already seen the function to where you can live stream through YouTube on it. So that, I'm super stoked. Because that means we definitely can do live streaming of belly flop vision, okay? You've heard of Wonka vision. You're about to be introduced to belly flop vision, okay? And it's going to be insanity. As Stick says, anarchy. What up, jokes aside? Hey, if they need me to, I will absolutely go to any court. Let's just put it this way, all right? If I have to be, I don't care where it's going to be at, where I have to travel to, what time it's going to be at. If I have to be at court to testify, to do whatever, I will be there. What up, leaving what I came for? Shout out to anybody else coming in to chat. So, if you're new to my kind of chat, we're starting off my 40th birthday weekend today. We actually kind of started off yesterday, and thank you to everybody that was just so kind yesterday with all the birthday wishes and donations. And we even hit our dono goal to get the GoPro 9, which I wasn't expecting to happen yesterday, and that worked out. Good morning. That worked out beautifully because we get to take that on the road trip and put it to a nice little test. And so, yeah, it's definitely been a great start to the 40th Bday weekend, but I'm expecting to get even funner. All right, what do we got going on here? Got some like looks like some neighbor fights or something. Oh, we got another dog. Let's move over to the other side here. Wait, we don't have any dog barking. But yeah, we're gonna definitely have a great time. Got a lot of cool places we're gonna visit in just a few days. We're gonna do attempt to do a camping IRL stream. I'm pretty much hoping where I want to go camping at, There is going to be data. I mean, let's just put it this way. I'm not picking just an obvious place I know there probably wouldn't be. Where I'm hoping to camp at is a beautiful spot. It's next to the area I want to hang out at. And it's a spot that I would believe there would be data. But if there's not, I will try a few different places just to see if I can find a spot. If that even happens. I mean, for all I know, they might have just beautiful coverage where we're going. So we'll just have to find out and see. You want me to scream it's my birthday? Oh, dude, come on. You got to have me do something. I mean, you know that's an easy one. Let me clear the... Should we throw a 40th? Attention, neighbors! Ooh, this is where it gets loud, too. It is officially NJCourts' 40th birthday celebration! How is that? I don't even know what time it is here yet. Is it 6 o'clock in the morning yet? No, I think it's 8. Heary. And it had to be at like the most echoist spot, like where you can just hear boom. Heary. Yeah, oh shit, I think one neighbor was outside. Let's see if they heard. Oh, you gotta be crazy. You only live once, right? Only live once. All right, you guys. Well, you know what? We'll walk a little bit more and we'll say thank you to everybody and goodbye. Let's do this the right way. I'm not going to be rude here, but we're almost at our destination. All right, and I'm going to put the pooches up. I'm going to say goodbye. Just, you know, go number 1, maybe go number 2, get a couple of snacks and drinks, and we're headed out. All right. Hey, thank you guys for all the birthday wishes. Here, just in case you don't think it's really me and you think it's an screaming. Maybe it is. You've been pre-recorded. But it's not. It's me. So, thank you guys so much for those birthday wishes. I just wanted to come on and say, hey, we are starting the trip, all right? No scamming, all right? Well, plus, I had to take the doggos on a walk, and I said, hey, what better way to say good morning to everybody and to say goodbye to the doggos than doing a little walk and talk? So, got our walk and talk over. We're going to head out here very soon. The minute that I can start live streaming a bit, we're going to live stream. As much as I can live stream, we're going to live stream this weekend, all right? Now, I do got to save a little bit of my data for our court coverage coming up next weekend, but I've got plenty. I'm not worried about it, all right? All right, big ups. You have a great day. Everybody else, we'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your Saturday morning. It's a beautiful one here. It's going to be a great 40th birthday weekend. We're going to have a lot of fun. I can tell you that. We're going to have a blast. So we'll see you guys here very shortly, all right? As always, love you guys. Take care. Peace. And NJCourts, not even for today, not even close, is just for a little bit. Oh!